lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Unbelievable stuff there. Absolutely brilliant here. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant here. Unbelievable stuff there. We got 2 in the bed there. We've got 3 in the bed moment here. Unbelievable stuff there. What a move! What a move there! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome everyone to the CWC Racing League. This is the Casual Weekday Championship for the F1 League. We're at the Singapore Grand Prix. This is going to be one of the longest races that we've ever had. Even though it's a 50% race, it's still going to be a very long one. I am your commentator, as always, each and every week, is Malk, aka F1WWC07, as you can see at the bottom of the screen itself. Hope everyone's okay, well, and have a fantastic day on the Monday evening on the 29th of November 2021. Hope everyone's okay, well, let's go straight in to the live scenes. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they're just about to start. They're just about to start the qualifying itself. So that was good timing actually, because I was worried thinking that I wasn't going to get there on time. But we are about to kick off any moment from now. Hello Jamie, how you doing? I know I've seen your comments earlier on. I'll try and get on as quickly as possible. Alonso 14 full podium in Singapore. That is Azai, is how you pronounce it. FIFA says, good evening. How you doing, mate? Right, says Cameron Star says, let's go, Cameron Dowds. Let's see if he can try and do a fantastic race. I do apologise if beforehand we will have any issues with the graphics itself. I'm hoping there will be any issues tonight. But before we do any racing tonight, unfortunately, due to the weekend, the legendary Sir Frank Williams, who owned the Williams team for a very, very long time, unfortunately has passed away during this weekend. So what's going to happen is there'll be an outlap and straight back in from Mikey. So Mikey will be doing the outlap and the inlap while this is going on. So while this is going on, guys, please respect what's going to happen so far, because it's a very sad day for all F1 fanatics. If you are known how it all began in the past, it is without doubt a tragic tragic weekend for us all, and I really do hope that we will be able to kick off in that scene itself. But I'm just trying to see where Mikey is. There he is. So Mikey will be doing his lap. I do apologise for the graphics. There we go. So there you go, guys. Mikey will do a slow out lap, and everyone will be staying in the pits to hear as well. Hello, Leon. How you doing, mate? You all right? So just during this unfortunate time itself, we are going to have a while this outlap is going on, there'll be a pause from me, so please respect that, and it's a good way actually, because Mikey is in the Williams car, in honour of respect, and thank you to everyone that's at CWC. Some of the drivers have just come out of their laps. I'm not sure who that is, but if they are, then they should have stayed in there and should have let them wait till he does the outlap and inlap. But there you go, guys. I'll be off for just a few minutes, guys, and just pay our due respects. So thank you very much. Be right back. Thank you so much to Mikey for doing the out lap and going straight into the in lap itself. So, unfortunately, some of the drivers have already done their laps. Corey Snook is already out. Looks like Arthur's just about to come out of his lap. Felix, Charlie, and Cameron Dowds and Alonso. All the drivers are all just about to do their laps. Right, well, they're going back in by mistake. So, but yeah, thank you to everyone that's contributed. I've been told that some drivers were going to have the blue and black or the blue helmets in respect to Sir Frank Williams. So unfortunately, we've just missed it. We did have the out lap and in lap moment from Mikey Mikey De Jong, is how you pronounce it. He is without that in the Williams driver, and he's done a fantastic job as well. Thank you so much for that. So here we go, guys. Let's go straight into the qualifying. Qualifying is going to be absolutely treacherous, especially at the wet conditions itself. So I've not heard anything from the weather crew just yet, but hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later. So I've got some good stats. Well, say good stats. I've got some good graphics for you guys, as you just seen from my commentary, as well as the starting countdown as well. James says Williams, best team to ever exist. Absolutely. And I remember like the early 90s. I don't remember the mid 90s because I wasn't born then, but the mid 90s was a bit of a dominant force on the Williams, and without him, I think there would have been no team to emulate that. I know Ferrari, McLaren have always been there since the start, but Williams have just cropped out of nowhere and just produced some unbelievable scenes. So it's an honour and privilege to have them in the F1 series as well. And Kermit, how you doing, mate? You alright? It looks like the Finnish flag. How you doing, mate? You alright? So here we go. This is the CWC Race League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys at the Singapore Grand Prix. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, and we'd like to say thank you to LeagueRacing TV channel. We will give them a bit of a showdown as well during the build-up of the formation lap while that's going on. But yeah, it should be interesting stuff to see who will try and emulate the perfect moment as well. Felix, my name's Felix. It's just got a 1 minute 56.700. So that's a good time from Felix, who was outstanding the last few, let's say outstanding last week, to be fair. Hopefully he'll emulate what he did at the Italian Grand Prix. So just watching Leroy now. Leroy, who's been one of those drivers who... he was really unfortunate not to win the Italian Grand Prix and stop the rot of Mikey dominating these wins in the last 5 weeks, to be fair. But he's tried to not avoid any of the invalidation. He's done that well, actually. So keeping it cool and calm and be collective as well. So here we go, guys. We will try and emulate the perfect moment. Van Ash Cheeks has just did not do a time at all. Corey Snook has moved to second place, but massive time as well. It looks like might be in 2 minutes 10. Alonso's done 1 minute 55.880, so that's a good time from Alonso, Jonathan Alonso. Well done to him. Gareth Morris, who had he had a qualifying ban. That was it, due to issues with the a bit of a mad discussion, shall we say? But that's all sorted now. Unfortunately for him, he'll be having a disqualification. But qualifying ban, not disqualification. Arthur, well done to him. He's got the fastest lap of the race, and Leroy's only moved up to 7th place. He invalidated his lap, actually. So Mikey, let's have a look at. This is the part where I'm loving this, and I'll show this again in more time. Well, I was going to do that. So Mikey, as you can see, Mikey's on 5 wins in row. Podiums, he's had 7 altogether, and fastest laps, he's had 1 as well. So he'll be the one to watch out for during the qualifying itself, as well as the race, because he's in top notch form of his life. Unfortunately, I haven't got the standings ready because I was just rushing to try and get everything ready. But hopefully everything will be all sorted and try and give you guys some bit of an update. And Kieran McDonald, because I'm aka Armady, has got the fastest up the race with the Red Bull car with a 1 minute 55.548. That's a good time from the Red Bull driver. He's definitely got some wings. Definitely got some wings in that Red Bull car. Let's see if Mike can try and emulate that into the Williams car. Again, he's the driver to watch out for. He's having a massive, fantastic, you know. So just waiting for Mikey to go to the final few calls. I've not heard anything from the weather crew or anything like that, so I'm hoping this will be a dry race because Cameron Downs to 154.4. Good time from Cameron Downs. Let's see if Mikey 55.8. 1 minute 55.8. So he's struggling. The Drivers' Championship leader at the moment. He's really struggling. Hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. Carlsberg is in 7th place. He's 3/10, well, nearly 4/10 quicker on the first sector. 1.5. So, who's that? Just moved second. Sorry, Leroy. Leo Tour, that was it. Leo Tour moves up to 2nd place. Carlsberg drops down to 8th. Carlsberg's dropped down to 9th, but he's hit the wall a couple of times. So he's hit the wall. Hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. Corey Snook has just gone into the pits. So interesting to see what he can try and do. Carlsberg can try and get past. If he can get a good time, I wonder if he's going back into the pits. Yeah, he's going back into the pits. He was quicker on the 2nd sector as well as the 1st. He was quicker, so he would have had a bit of a quicker time. Unless I'm mistaken, the wets have stopped. The track has stopped with the rain. Unless I'm... Oh no, there's spits of rain at certain parts of the track. But it looked like from the start of the... one of the Haas cars just gone wide. That might be Arthur. But the start finish in Australia looked like there was no rain at all. So hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live race itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. Aiming for at least 10 likes tonight will be a massive help to me as the commentator and a massive help to the LeagueRacing TV channel for the CWC Racing League. Thank you so much, guys. So yeah, Cameron Downs, who's in prime position at the moment, in pole position. Fantastic stuff. Leo Tool is moved up to 2nd. Kieran is a second behind the leader itself. Oh my God, is Felix dropped? Oh, Felix, and I think Felix and Arthur trying to get a good. I think Arthur was trying to get past Felix, try and get a good lap, but Felix did not expect that at all, and I don't know what happened to Arthur then. He just went sideways then. I think he's just letting some of the drivers through, and then he'll just give enough time to do his lap. But Felix, who was in prime position in the pole, or in the top 2 a few moments ago, but now he's going to go back into this on it. Yeah, Carlsberg. I think it might be intermediates. You know, I think some parts of the track is intermediates. Giletto is on the full lap, but he will not improve his time. I'll go feeling it's intermediates, but again, some certain parts of the track is drying up. Well, I say drying up. There's not much rain, from what I could see anyway. But I'm hoping that's not going to compromise too much for the drivers itself. Again, I do apologise for the graphics on the left-hand side. As I said, check out the description of the people who've done the graphics. Ákos or Ákos Fődi, and also Gary Swallow, who both of them have sorted out the graphics on the left hand side and on the top end as well. So I do apologise in advance if it's not correct or not during the qualifying, but we'll try and get that sorted next time. So, it looks like when Arthur was trying to battle it out with Felix, I think he was trying to avoid the back end and try not to cause any accident. I think his brace was completely gone. But now Mikey moves up to 4th with a 1:58. 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go. Who will try and emulate a perfect moment to get the perfect lap to stop Cameron Dowds in 1st place? It's interesting, as we see in this evening. So Kieran is going to try and push on to close the gap. Again, he was one of those drivers who's been really unlucky this season. He's been really unlucky, but I'm hoping he'll battle it out a lot to try and get through this as quickly as possible. I think he's not going to improve his time. I think he's just trying to build up for the second one as well. Yeah, he's going to build up for the second one because he's way behind. He's already like 1:50. He should be hitting the 1:54s or 55s. Well, he did at the 1:55s, but he needs to be within that. He's going back into the pits. Oh, that was close. Cameron Dowds is intermediate conditions now. Oh, he's going back in. So it might not still be intermediate conditions. He probably just tested out the intermediates to see where he would have been. Kieran D is just about to come out for the lap. Mike is invalidated his lap. Arthur is on the intermediates now. As you can see from perspective itself, there is parts of the track where you can easily gain so much advantage. But with this track at Singapore, it is one of the longest. Even though we're having like I think it's about 35 laps, this is still without doubt one of the longest races we've ever had at the CWC. Well, in general for the F1 calendar itself. And if it's in wet conditions as well, it's going to be even worse. It's going to be absolutely even worse. But I'm hoping we'll try and battle it out as quickly as possible. Arthur trying to get a good lap as well. And so he's on his out lap with the intermediate. So, as you can tell, the rain is slowly dying down on certain parts of the track. But some parts of it is still wet. Like full wet conditions. But I think he's going to have to try and let one of the drivers ahead through. Yellow flag set to through. That is actually him. He's going to try and go for it now, trying to avoid going wide. He's going to have to push on now. Let's watch him now, because I think what we see from him might be the one and only lap. Might be two if he plays his cards right. So at the moment, Cameron Dowds is in pole position in first. You got Leo Tools second. Kieran McDonald is in third. So yeah, just wait and see. 2 minutes left of so nearly 3/10 from Arthur. So 3/10 from Arthur. That's a good time at the moment for the first sector. If you can emulate that, it looks like if you can keep that intermediate tyres perfect. We have to wait and see how it all goes out. It looks like Giletto, I think it is, or J. Thomas Giletto. He's moved up to 7th. But he's still got a bit of time to catch up to these guys anyway. Well, if you can try and do one more lap as well. So Arthur, just coming up to the end of the second sector now, needs to try and push as much as possible. 6/10 quicker, and he's purple on second sector. He is purple on second sector, so he's going to be trying to emulate as best as he can. So under 1 minute left, it looks like Bivezia has moved up to 10th. Koristuk down to 11th. To be fair, Koristuk has not raced for a few races, to be fair, so I'm wondering if he's going to try and stop Mikey, because he's the closest one in second place, but he's like an 80-point gap between himself and looks like Felix moves up to 4th. Arthur, oh, brilliant time there. 1 minute 54.142. Cameron Dowds will not improve unless, depending on where he is on track, he's going to have to get a good last corner. He'll have enough time. He'll have enough time to do one more lap as long as his invalidate does not hit him. We'll watch him now because he's the last one to do. Leo Tour, we're about to do his lap. Mikey will not improve. He finishes off in 6th place. So at the moment, Arthur in pole position. 8th at the moment. Someone's just moved to 8th. So just watching Cameron Downs now. If he can get a good time in the first sector against Arthur, this will be a monumental achievement. And he's purple. He's 5/10 quicker on his best time. This is insane. We might hit the 153s if we're lucky. So 153s if we're lucky. Corey Snook has improved and moves up to 4th. And that's a good opportunity for him. Gillette, as I said, Gillette will not improve his time, so he finishes off in 10th. Cameron Downs has got a Ferrari ahead, and that might be Colesbury. Yeah, Colesbury's ahead. So I'm wondering if he's going to let Cameron Downs through, or he's going to keep on going for his lap. If he is on his lap, that is fine as well. So here we go. So we got about 2 minutes. So just wait. So purple on 2nd sector for Cameron Downs. Purple on 2nd sector. Felix 53.4. No, Arthur's done 53 flat. Leo Tour 53.1. That's good times from these guys. Really good times. Now this is where Cameron Downs needs to emulate. Might hit the 52s. I didn't know I expect that time. Here we go. 51s actually. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant time there from Cameron Downs. Fantastic stuff. 151.394. Is Leroy going to improve? Oh my god, he might improve. Oh, actually. Just watching Leo Tool now trying to emulate his lap. But like Cameron Downs out of nowhere did an absolute stellar job to produce the goods. Carlsbury has joined. I don't know what's happened to him. I think he might have had some issues with his car. But here we go, can Leroy. Leroy's in the 2nd sector now. Oh, he's just he's got a good exit at the penultimate corner, just after the bridge section. Where is he? 7/10 quicker. So weirdly, it's not showing as purple, so I don't know whether he is in the AI car or he is actually driving. So I do apologise for that. So yeah, so the qualifying is now finished. Cameron Downs at the moment 151.394. So Leo Tour coming up to the final few corners, and he moves up to 2nd. So they did actually finish it off as well. So well done to Leo Tour. He missed out by a few moments ago. But that is your short qualifying. Didn't hear your short qualifying classification for the Singapore Grand Prix. For the CWC Race League, the F1 League, you got Cameron Downs, the Flying Scotsman, or another Flying Scotsman is in 1st. You got Leroy's in 2nd, Arthur's 3rd, Carlsbury in 4th, Felix 5th, Snookster 6th, Kieran McDonald, the original Flying Scotsman, in 7th, Mikey in 8th, Charlie in 9th, Giletto 10th, Alonso 11th, Bevezio 12th, Van Ash Cheeks 13th, and Jamie Morris, who did not do a time because he had a qualifying ban, in 14th place. Sorry about that. Hopefully we'll try and emulate a good style. Who do you think will be your top 3 of the evening? Do you think there'll be a shock of it all? Do you think there'll be some unbelievable scenes at the Singapore Grand Prix? It's drying. It's dried. And it looks like we're about to start already. So hopefully we get the drivers to slowly build in and ready to go for the driving standards as well. Hopefully we'll see a few more shocks galore than ever before. So while the drivers, I'm hoping the drivers will be pushing on now. I don't know what happened then. I thought they were about to start. Cameron Armstrong says, does the King want a little co-host? I'm alright for the time being, Cameron. You're all good, mate. I'm all good at the moment. So you chillax, mate. You chillax. But thank you anyway. So yes, we're just waiting for the drivers to slowly build up, and ready to go. This will be the formation lap. Oh, keep getting it wrong. There we go. So Bivezia is disqualified from the session. So while the guys are doing their formation lap, this is a reason why we like to thank LeagueRacing TV channel for everything they have done. So give them a like. Make sure you like, subscribe. Here we go. So be right back, guys. We'll have the trailer for LeagueRacing TV channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. So yeah, thank you to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all what they've done so far for CWC Race League to host the racing itself. I don't know if there's any technical issues. I think there might be some issues with Carlsberg's car. I'm hoping not. But majority of the drivers have all gone for the medium tyre, and it looks like Arthur, Giletto, Van Aschenbeek, and Gareth Morris are the only ones who have gambled to go on the hard tyres in this track. So they're just slowly building up to the formation lab. We'll find out to see if there is going to be a restart. I'm hoping there'll be an okay start. But here we go, guys. We will try and get a good start. This is the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, live and exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. Make sure you like, subscribe to them, guys. Be a massive help. And also, guys, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, because we're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. Be a massive help to myself, and also massive help to the LeagueRacing. I think we might have a restart, because Leroy, unfortunately for him, he's just got stuck on the side. Yeah. I'm going to try and see what's going to happen. So, yeah, so I do apologise, guys. Yeah, Ferrari, I think because Carlsberg had issues with his car, unfortunately for Carlsberg's car, he's completely stuck sideways. I'm just reading some of the comments on the Discord. Quite a few drivers who have had, yeah, a few drivers who have had some technical issues. They're going sideways and they can't move because Leroy has just bumped him off. So I'm hoping I don't get issues galore. Yeah, it looks like the majority of the drivers are going to be, you know, are going to be, what's the word? Sorry. These, oh. Yes, so we will have the we'll have the restart. Oh. So we do apologise, guys, for the start of the race. There was just a technical issue from Colesbury's car. It was really unfair for for Leroy to cannot get past. The reason why I'm laughing about it because it's just so like an easy tactic. But yeah, it was just unfair for all the drivers for the F1. We'll try and get the standings in the moment too. So before we do anything, guys, we'll be right back. Make sure we get into the lobby as soon as possible. But for now, I'll be right back. Good evening, guys. We'll be back for. I'm hoping we're not going to do another one of the qualifying itself because we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves sorted, and then we'll get the lobby itself. So while we're waiting for the drivers to kick in, this was without doubt a monumentous achievement from Cameron Downs, who had a fantastic qualifying during the intermediate conditions. A 151. I predicted 152s. But then the guys were just getting 152 straight away. It was like near 152, so I was like, really, yeah, that was close. But fair play to him. Cameron Downs just not messing about. He wants to get himself into 51.3, I think it was. So he did a grand job to get the perfect opportunity of a lifetime to start off in pole position. Now, obviously, the drivers will have. Because they start off in the wets, they have a free choice of tyre wear, of wherever they want to do. So majority of the drivers went for the mediums. I don't know if they had because they didn't have enough time, but some of them went for the hard tyres. So I don't know whether that's the option to get them to keep on or not. We don't know. We do not know. But I'll give you more of the stats in a moment or two. But here we go, guys. I am your commentator for this evening, aka Malk. F1 WWC 07 or underscore 07. Sorry, I am your commentator for this evening. So check him out. Check me out sooner rather than later. But yeah, should be interested to see who will try and emulate the perfect moment to get the start of it. We're just waiting for a few more drivers, and we should be kicking off in about a few minutes' time, guys. Again, we do apologise because of the issue with Carlsberry's car. Damn you, Carlsberry! Well, to be fair, it's not his fault, but damn you! So yeah, mad scenes to be fair. But I'm hoping we'll be, because this is going to be a long, long race. That was at 31 laps. I said 35, so I do apologise again. 31 laps at Singapore. It is a mad track. As I said, the barriers galore, and you can't afford to mess about. You really, really cannot afford to mess about at all. Oh, Big Boy Juan has finally joined. So we're just waiting for Kieran McDonald, sorry. We're just waiting for Kieran McDonald to get himself in. We've got 15 drivers instead of 14, so I think Big Boy Juan will have to start at the back of the grid because he joined in light itself. So here we go. We're waiting for. I think the settings they'll be done by Mikey to do the host. I'm hoping you can change that. If not, then I think we're gonna go straight in. But yeah, we'll be. So I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just looking at the Discord channel because I'm just wanting to see what's going on. Because Big Boy Schwan did not join during the qualifying, but he has joined in the race. So just waiting to see what's going to happen so far. We will be starting in about a few minutes' time, guys. I'm hoping Mikey has sorted out the lobby. So we'll just find out in a moment or two. So just watch. Yeah, so just making sure that Mikey has got the right settings and make sure he has got everyone in the right positions. Yeah, so he's just sorting that out now. So yeah, we're just about to start. Let's just try and make sure everyone's in the correct positions before we start. But if you are watching, Vuhir Azai says, Mark, where is Alonso 14 finishing? Oh, it just all depends. Well, it just all depends on if you can try and avoid all the contact, because this track is absolutely with barriers galore. Everyone's just going to go dive bomb itself, so they just have to be careful at this stage. So in this situation, I think if Alonso gets away from all the issues, I think he might have a chance to get a top half to top 3 finish. So it's all a matter of what if. So we're about to start, guys, for the formation lap, guys. So don't go anywhere. We'll be on in about a few minutes' time. So that's just my opinion, Azari, if that's how you pronounce it. Again, I do apologise if I can't get the pronunciations right, but that's just how it is, really. So we go straight into the race, and we'll hopefully be able to kick off for the leaderboard. Well, the leaderboard, the standings, to find out who will try and stop Mikey to get another win on the bounce. Let me just get back to the standings quickly. So just a recap, guys, of the standings. So Mikey's in the lead with 183. He's on top form. He's had 4 wins in the last 5 races. That's not including the Dutch Grand Prix, because that was the cancelled race. Corey Snook, aka Snookstar, is in second with 108. So it's about a 75-point gap between himself and first. Jamie Morris is in third with 107 points. Robin is in fourth with 85 points. You got Cameron Armstrong is in fifth with 68 points. Fernando Alonso is in, or Jonathan Alonso is in sixth with 67 points. Arthur's in 7th in the Haas with 64 points. Leroy's in 8th with 59 points. Carlsberry's in 9th with 50 points. Bivezia, or Zillian Vezia, is in 10th with 40 points, and the rest are under 40 points. And also we're about to start during the race itself. We've already done the qualifying. We don't have to do all that again. Thank God for that. But we will try and get through 31 laps of this mad race at the Singapore Grand Prix. So we're just waiting for the drivers to slowly build up. There we go. So here we go. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get their tyre wear, and we'll go through quickly why we're doing it through the formation lap. Might have the tyre wear issue. Oh, there we go. So Cameron Downs, Leo Tall, you got Carlsberry, Felix, Snookster, Kieran McDonald. You got can't remember the other one. In 9th, you got Alonso, Bivezia, and Jamie Morris. They're all gone for the medium tyres. The rest of the crew have all gone for the hard tyres. Hey, TTG Ferenc. Ferenc, if that's how you pronounce it. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're going well. Like I said, goes well. They're going through the formation lap. Here's a reason why we like to thank LeagueRacing TV channel. So have a check out on their trailer and watch out for their races during the week. So that was the LeagueRacing TV channel. Thank you so much to them for hosting the CWC Racing League. Glad you're doing very well, mate. I'm glad you're doing very well. I am your host. Well, I am your commentator for this evening, aka Malk, F1 WWFC 07 or WWFC _07. I'm your commentator for the CWC Racing League F1. Make sure you check out and they're about to start they're about to start the race. Finally, hopefully there'll be no issues. Hopefully Carlsberg will not do any tactics and try to block Leroy from from stopping him from second place. So he's doing that really well. Here we go, guys. This is, I believe, race or round. This is round 13. Round 13 of the CWC Racing League F1 League, live exclusive for you guys at the Singapore Grand Prix. Who will try and win? Can Mikey stop? Alright, we'll have to wait and see. 3, 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! Who's at the great start? Who is at the great start? Cameron Downs said a fantastic start. What's happened at the back of the grid? It looks like, oh my god, one of the McLarens. Oh no! Carlsberry spun! Carlsberry has spun! I don't know if there was any contact. I do not believe there was any contact. I may be mistaken. But who's that? That's McLaren. That was Corey Snook. Corey Snook and Felix. Corey Snook and Felix are going side by side. Well, they were going side by side. But Felix is really going for it now. Unfortunately for Carlsberry, he's dropped himself all the way down. Wait and see what's going to happen so far in this race. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like there's battle for absolute seeds. Honestly, sorry about that 15th place. I forgot. So Bivezia and Carlsberry's just gone ahead of Bivezia. How you doing, Matthias? How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're going well. Here we go. Can Felix now put the pressure on Corey Snook, or wait for a moment of opportunity? But Arthur, who had a bad start, he's really struggling to try. Well, to be fair, he is on the hard tyres, so I wonder if that's going to be a good choice for him, or is that going to be a terrible start. But I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to do the hard ties all the way to the end, but hopefully it doesn't compromise too much, because Corey Snook in 4th place, trying to put the pressure on Arthur for around the last few corners. Cameron Downs got the fastest of the race now, 141.057. It's Neymar. Yeah, I'm doing well. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry, mate. I forgot. Cameron Downs has got the fastest of the race. It's Sarah Khan race here. That much. Yeah, I'm hoping you'll be back soon, Neymar. I hope you'll be back soon. We've got a time penalty for the first team. We've got Van Ash Cheeks, I believe. That's Dylan in with a 3-second time penalty for multiple wins. That Big Boy Juan, who's got a 5-second time penalty as well. 5 go, stop go, I think it is. So absolutely mad season. And you got the 2 Williams. That's Charlie. That was it, Charlie. So Charlie, who's in the other Williams. I do apologise, my head's gone. My head is completely gone. Where's Leroy? Leroy's in second. Try and put the pressure on Cameron Dowds, who's not messing about. If Cameron Dowds can stop the Mikey domination, this will be a fantastic achievement as well. While this is going on, there's quite a few drivers just behind who are all bunched up together from 3rd place, and these two are just pulling away like no man's business. And I think they've made the right decision, but I just hope that Arthur has not made the bad decision of it all. I really do hope it's not, to be fair. So hopefully that's not going to compromise too much of it all. So here we go. Bivesia's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple, and Singapore is without doubt the terrible for the terrible for penalties galore. Cameron Downs has got the fastest of the race now with a 1.3. Was that 139? Yeah, 139.664. DRS is now enabled, guys. DRS is now enabled. Kieran McDonald is going to the pits. Someone's had a that's Van Ash Cheeks. Van Ash Cheeks. Yeah, Van Ash Cheeks has just must have made a mistake. He's just crashed near just after the third. Sorry, into the 3rd sector. So while this is going on, we've got this battle for 3rd is really heated up, because look at this. The DRS is now active now, and Corey Snook. Oh, Corey Snook, make the move. Round the outside. He's still going. He's still going topside. The 2 Williams are also having a good battle. Oh my God, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. It looks like Corey Snook has finally made the move and gone ahead of Arthur, who's in 4th place. Felix is in at 5th place at the moment, putting the pressure on Arthur. Neymar says, oh, thanks, buddy. No worries. But Loxa, I wish you come back. Wish you come back sooner rather than later. We got Felix now closing the gap, trying to do everything he can. He got the DRS, go to the inside. Try not to. Felix, that was close. That was really close. There's a battle at the back of the grid as well, which I'll probably need to watch out for. And then also Leo Tools closing the gap to Cameron Downs for 1st place. Was by 5 tenths, now it's 6th, now it's a 2nd now. So he must have had a terrible 3rd sector, or during that 3rd sector itself. Nice graphics he got now. Well, like I said, I don't take any credit for it. Like I said, I'll try and make it work as well. But yeah, like I said, it's more what do you call it? Oh my God, what's going to happen here? There's a mid-pack between 8th, 9th and 10th, so we'll watch that for a bit. But yeah, like I said, like I said, you got to thank Ados Foki, I think it is, or Fodi or Foki, I can't pronounce it. But and also Gary Swallow. Those are the two main people you need to contribute a lot, because they do fantastic stuff with the graphics on the leaderboard on the left, as well as the graphics at the top as well. The graphics that I've done for the green ones that I've done, like which I'll go to Mike in a minute. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Neymar. Bivesia has moved up to 12. Van Ashtik's dropped down to 14th, so he must have had something must have happened into the 2nd sector. But there's so much battle galore between. Oh my God, you just don't know which one to pick. But because there's so much cars, there's guaranteed to be a DRS trade, and you can't get rid of that DRS trade as much as possible. Neymar has said, yeah, I only got a podium. Maybe I should see if I can race or race a 2 if I can get that win. Yeah, if you can get that win, that would be fantastic. Be a massive help as well. So Alonso's in 9th place at the moment. The gap is getting closer and closer. There's not much overtakes that I've seen so far during this 5 races. Van Asterix has retired. He has retired, and we've got our first safety car. Yeah, we have got our first safety car of the evening. So the first safety car of the evening. So Van Asterix is out of the Singapore Grand Prix. So yeah, I'm wondering if some of the drivers are going to go for like the hard tyres to go all the way to the end, or they could probably go another mediums and then go hards later on. I don't know, but you always guaranteed to have a safety car. You always guaranteed to have a safety car, as long as it's not as worse as the Baku Grand Prix, where you're going to have like safety car galore. That was the worst race, and I do admit it on the stream. That was one of the worst races I've ever commentated. But I still kept going, guys. I still kept going on that Baku Grand Prix. But yeah, the Baku Grand Prix was... how should I put this? Every 2 laps, there was a safety car. So you could not even get a proper race. So it was like a mistake after like a lap or 2 of the safety car, and it was just driving me nuts. Everyone was driving each other nuts. The drivers was getting each other nuts as well, because they don't want to, make a mistake. Let's have a look at the graphics now for Mikey. So at the moment, he is the most valued player, or valued person, or valued driver, should we say? Because just to recap, Mikey with 5 wins in the season. Out of those 5 wins, there was 7. So 7 podiums, 5 wins in there, and he always had the fastest lap once during this season. So yeah, so he's doing a stellar job at the moment. And majority of the drivers are still got into the pits, while some of them have stayed out. Some of them have stayed out for this evening. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It'll be a massive help to myself as the commentator, and a massive help to the LeagueRacing TV channel for everything they have done for CWC. So it should be an interesting race that we are going to be entitled to see, and I'm looking forward to it, because this is what I love about the safety cars sometimes, because when some of the drivers are pulled away massively, it's now brought... so Cameron Downs is in 6th place, so he got out in 6th. Carlos Berry had that terrible start. Was that terrible? Sorry, he was at the back of the grid, and then got himself up to 5th. Again, you got some of the drivers who've had some bad, unlucky form as well. So I'm hoping we won't see any other more issues galore. I'm hoping not, anyway. So at the moment, in lap 6:31, we've had our first ever safety car of the evening, due to Van Asterix, or Dylan Van Asterix. He is unfortunately out. I believe it was where we are coming up now, where we had the safety car. So he must have caught the curb and lost it. That was the only thing I could think of. He must have lost it. So let's have a look at so Cameron Downs and Leroy, they've gone for the hard tyres, which you would expect. Carlsborough still in the mediums. Jamie Morris at the back of the grid, nearly at the back of the grid. He's moved so to what was it? 5th? I think it was 5th place. He got done in 13th place. or Big Boy Schwan. So yeah, it's quite interesting, to be fair, with these drivers, because you have to be at your very, very best. Arthur, who had a good, I don't know what it is with him, in first place. He's had some good qualifying the last few races that we have done. So something must have sparked into him to say, oh, if you can get well in the qualifying, you might do well in the race. So obviously we all know that you have to be at your very, very best, and you always will be. I'm worried. Arthur, you gotta be careful not to. I always worry because you think you can get past that safety car, but you don't. You don't get past as quickly as possible. So Arthur's just you're gonna have to bunch the cars up when the safety car comes in. Yeah, the safety car will come in on this lap, I think. He wants to try and race the safety car. That's what he's trying to do. But like I said, he's done still have a job the last few races where he's had some great qualifying. And last week he's had his podium. Correct me if I'm wrong, Arthur. Where are you? He got his first podium since France, and that was back at round 5, I think it was. Yeah, so round 5. So round 5, that was his first podium. Last week's Italian Grand Prix was his second podium of this season. So he's doing a still of a job at the moment. He's only in 7th place, but I know there's a lot to catch up on. But if you can get a good result in the next few laps or so, safety car is in this lap, guys. Safety car is in this lap. So what Arthur's going to try and do when it gets near to the bridge section is try and bunch these cars up as close to each other as possible. And this is why it's so crucial. Corey Snook has dropped himself down to 11th. What's happened to Corey Snook, actually? I'm worried he got crashed. Or he's tried to warm himself up and then he lost it. Yeah, I think Corey Snook's going from bad to worse during this evening. I'm hoping he'll bounce back. Arthur needs to get a good exit and watch it from his perspective, because as soon as that safety car's in, he's going to have to go for it, because Mikey's on the soft, in the medium tyres, sorry, and he's at soft, so he needs to get a good exit. Looks like he's about to start now. He's about to start. Oh, Mikey's on the hard tyres, sorry, not the medium. That was oh my God, quite a few drivers are at the back. Who's that? That's that's Big Boy Juan. Has moved himself up to 11th place, and looks like Bevesier's dropped down to 13th place. But Mikey's dropped down to... No, Mikey's gone back up to 2nd. It looks like Jamie Morris. Well, actually, I have to watch this. Jamie Morris is not messing about. He wants to try and make the move around the outside. You've got to be careful. Jamie Morris going to go around the outside. He's going to try to not hit the wall. If he did the move... Oh, brilliant move! Brilliant move there from Jamie Morris. That's a really, really good move. Fantastic stuff. And now he's going. Oh, Mikey, got to be careful not to. I thought he was going to go for the inside. That would have been that would have been a strange move. Corey Snook has retired. And that was at the first sector. So I'm not sure if there's going to be another safety car, or will it be carrying on? I think we might be carrying on. We might be lucky. Charlie's dropped down to 13th place, so he'll be fuming. Oh my God, this is carnage. Giletto is moves up to 4th. Carlsborough is in 5th. Cameron Dowds, who was the pole position sitter, is in 6th place. But bear in mind though, he has pitted. So mad start at this CWC Race League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys on the LeagueRacing TV channel. For all the live race itself. Absolutely mad scenes. Jamie Morris now putting the pressure on Arthur now. Jamie Morris will have to pit. Correct me if I'm wrong. We will have to pit later on. But if he can get a good, get a great exit, again, I don't want to do a commentator's curse. The last few weeks he's had rotten luck. Oh my God, that was Clearful. Never heard of that before. Jamie, oh brilliant. Is Arthur's not messing about. Arthur has just wanted to try and make the move. He's got to be careful not to cause any accident. He has Gary Morris has made the move. Let's have a look at Colesbury now. Colesbury closing the gap onto Giletto for fourth place. And you got Cameron Downs. He's in the Mercedes sandwich. But if he can get a good exit, he might have a good exit actually. Might have a good exit. You're going to have to get past. He has to get past Giletto. Oh my God! Was that it was the Mercedes of Cameron Downs who's just trying to get past Colesbury. He is quicker, even though he's on the hard tyre. He is quicker than Colesbury is on the medium tyres, which is surprising, considering the medium tyres is a lot quicker. But again, he's already on fresh tyres. He's already been on fresh tyres since the safety car. Well, Cameron Downs has just gone in since the safety car has gone out for the tyre weight itself. DRS is now enabled, guys. DRS should be enabled. The Red Bull car looks like McDonald's trying to make the move on to Felix, but cannot make the move done. Still watch this battle. Still watching this battle in the mid-pack. And you never know what's going to happen next in the CWC Race League, the F1 League. Absolutely mad season. Look at Jamie Morris though. He's pulling away 2 seconds of a gap to Arthur. But the DRS, Williams of Mikey! He's overshot it. He's overshot it. Is he overshot the position? Oh, contact. There's contact between, it looks like from Carlsbury and Mikey. And maybe Giletto actually. I do apologise if I got that completely wrong. But Giletto will be fuming because he was in a really good prime position in fourth place. But I wonder if that's the shock of it all. But Bavizia has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so it'll be absolutely livid. Absolutely livid. Oh my God, who's that? That's the AlphaTauri of Leroy or Leo Tool. Trying to hold on against Giletto in 7th place. I don't know if Giletto's struggling with the tyre. I can't see any damage on the front wing itself. It might be side pod. Oh, there was some sparks from the track itself. Jamie Morris is still on that medium tyres and he's pulling away by nearly 5 seconds now. So if you can get, I'll say this now, if you can get a big of a gap to get free tyre wear, that was insane. Kieran McDonald has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and I'm saying it now, we got the top 4 have not pitted yet. The top 4 have not pitted. Same with Giletto. They're the only ones who have not pitted yet. Carlsbury. Oh, is that the Williams on Mikey again? He's going to try and go for it again. He is. Oh, contact. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. Oh, Carlsbury made the move. Carlsbury made the move to 3rd. I think he had to keep on the inside line because the inside line was next. But loving this helicopter view. They need to keep this more often. I keep saying this every week, but it will never happen. It will never happen. So Giletto now put the pressure on with Leo Tool. And there's cars galore. Arthur holding on. Arthur's holding on for dear life. He needs to try and put the pressure on. Cameron Downs needs to... Oh, he's going to be given on to hit the wall. Jesus. But he's made the move again. Oh, brilliant move there from Cameron Downs. Fantastic stuff. So the pressure's on. The pressure's on to try and get the perfect opportunity of a lifetime. You got Leroy, who's really at the back of Arthur. I tell you what, the hard tyres now, the hard tyres is just mad. Look at Jamie. Jamie's already like nearly 8 seconds of a gap. Kieran McDonald is going to the pits. He'll be absolutely livid with that. I really want him to do well. I really want them to do well this season. Leroy will have the DRS. He's going to go around the outside. He was going to try and glance to go for the outside, but he will have the DRS. Mikey will be struggling against Carlsbury. Well, watch Leroy now. Looks like Carlsbury's just got ahead. Good move. But now Leroy Oof. Leroy will no. Leroy kept the inside line. He's kept the inside line, but Alonso, Arthur trying to keep on the inside. Oh no! Contact! No! 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 Well, that is what you should not do. Yeah, I think Arthur's had enough. I think that, yeah. I will not be surprised if we get a safety car sooner rather than later. But, yeah, Arthur has retired from the session. Yeah, I think there was contact. There was definite contact from Leroy, and I will say it on stream. The way it looked as if Leroy just lost the back end and then just caught Arthur Marshall onto his car. And unfortunately for Arthur, he just completely just got bumped it off into the wall and lost the front wing. Same with Leroy. So, and I think that might be checked by stewards afterwards from these drivers. We'll find out in a moment or two. But at the moment, Bevezia is... Oh, no. Gilletto was 2/10 close. Saying that now, Gilletto's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He'll be absolutely livid with that. Absolutely livid. Thank God this is a dry race. Gilletto is in 5th place at the moment. Looks like Mikey's struggling. It's a shock. Arthur has left the session. He's left the garage and left Singapore as quickly as possible. Charlie's got the fastest up the race now, 139.033. Obviously, if you're in the top 10, you'll get the fastest lap points. But at the moment, he's outside the top 10. He will not get that point if it stays like what it is now. So there's quite a few drivers who are all close to each other, but they cannot get avoided. Alonso was 2/10 close to Bevezia in 7th, but not make the move. You got this battle going, you got this battle behind as well. So Charlie's moved, no, Leo Tools moved to 11th. Charlie's dropped down 12th. I think them two are having a good scrap at the back on the map itself. It looks like Charlie's just got ahead. I think, just got ahead. I think they hope for some of the drivers will hope to have another safety car, or hope for the best, because this can't go on. There's not been much overtakes, which you know, you can't control. So this is a chance now for Gilletto to close the gap onto Mikey. And it looks like Cameron Downs is getting close to Colesbury. Yeah, Gilletto's made the move to 4th. Alonso's moved to 7th. Bevezia drops down to 8th place. Oh no! Gilletto spun! That was his fault. No one else's. So unfortunately for Gilletto, who had a great... Yeah, his back end just completely went. As soon as he touched the curb, that was it. Completely gone. But what can you do? What can you do on this situation as well? Looks like Cameron Downs is getting close to Colesbury. Might have the chance to make the move to 2nd place, and he does. Brilliant stuff. But can Colesbury bounce back? Oh, that was close. The way it looked, it was really close. But while these two are having a good scrap, Jamie needs to pull away as much as possible with that tyre wear stint to stand any chance of doing well in this race. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It will be a massive help to myself as the commentator, Malk, and also to LeagueRacing TV channel, aka through with CWC Racing League. So yeah, Jamie Morris. So yeah, I'm just going to look at Colesbury now. Will Colesbury get the chase onto Cameron Downs, so we try and play it cool and calm? Gilletto's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he has retired. He has also retired from in the pits, so he won't get the safety car, which is a shame because he had a good race, Gilletto. It was just that unfortunate accident from the spin. So yeah, Matt says I think this is the we've got Felix getting close to Mikey. Mikey's has not pitted. So Jerry Morris and Carlsberg, they're the only 3 drivers who have not pitted yet during this race, and they're coming up to the halfway mark. I can't believe it's been that quick. Mad! It's absolutely mad! Mad scenes. You got Charlie in 10th, moved up. Well, Charlie moved up to 10th. You got Leo Tool dropped down to 11th. So we'll watch that battle in a moment too. But we'll just watch this Felix battle, see if he can close the gap onto. Oh, Felix has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Did not want to do that. Did not want to do that at all. He'll be absolutely livid with that. Absolutely livid. So at the moment here, guys, on lap 16:31, Jeremy Morris is in first place. Cameron Dowds is in second. Carlsberg is in third. Mikey is in fourth. You got Felix is in fifth. You got Alonso's in sixth. Not the real life Alonso, sorry guys. You got Big Boy Juan is in seventh. You got Bivezier is in eighth. You got Kieran McDonald's in ninth. You got Charlie is in 10th, and you got Leo Tour in 11th. Gilletto, Arthur, Corey Snook, and Van Ashcheeks, they're the only drivers who have had the DNF during this race, and we only had the one safety car during this evening. So yeah, fantastic stuff. And Felix is going to have a good opportunity now to try and close the gap. Leroy's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple ones, so it's going from bad to worse from these drivers. So yeah, it looks like, I don't know what happened to, oh, don't tell me Jamie Morris just crashed, because the gap was like 5 seconds. Looks like he's alright for the time. Oh, it was just shot up to 5 seconds. It looked like it was like 5 seconds, like 3 seconds. I was like, where's that come from? But Carlsberg now closing the gap to Cameron Dowds for second place. Carlsberg, he's one of those drivers who've had a wretched season. This is the driver that's won the Drivers' Championship last season, or actually the last few seasons at CWC Racing League, the F1 League. And because he's had the transition of going from the pad to the wheel, you can tell he's really struggling to be very, very consistent, like he has done last season. Do you think he should have waited and just practiced during the off season? Maybe he has had the off season, but it might. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was the wheel didn't come in until like later on. It might have been 1 or 2, the first race or 2. But again, he was still learning from his car. And the one race where I will say this now on stream, and you'll probably had enough of me saying it, but the one race where he should have stepped up, and he did show it until the last lap, was the Portuguese Grand Prix, and that was ages ago. And he did not step up at all. He did not step up. Well, he did, but he was like he had a DNF in the first lap a week before. Then he had the DNF at the last lap, not the first lap, but the last lap, and that was at the Portuguese Grand Prix. So you can tell he was absolutely livid with that. It looks like Jamie Morris is now going to the pits, so he'll go on for the hard tyres to last him till the end of the race. Felix will try and close the gap to Mike, who's in Mike, who's in third place. Yellow flags at the 1. Bivezier is out. What's happened to Bivezier? strange. What's happened to Bevezia? He was having a good race as well. So something must have happened to him during the race. So Jerry Morris is now... Oh, Jerry Morris may have had some damage. That's probably why it took him a bit of time to get the pits. I don't know. But again, he's in not 8th place at the moment and a lot different now. It looks like it's money on Cameron Dowds to win the Singapore Grand Prix, unless he makes a massive mistake. To be fair, that's the big question of all. Can he try and survive it? It's a shame that there's not much overtakes galore. That's a shame, but I'm hoping we bounce back as quickly as possible. But here we go, guys. Let's see if Felix can now put the pressure on Mikey for 3rd place. Carlsberg's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It's going to be absolutely livid. Absolutely livid itself. So Felix now putting the pressure on. Mikey can't do anything about it at the minute. Cannot do anything about it. But I'm hoping he'll try and push on. Now, I really do hope he'll try and push on. So the cut to yellow flags at the 3. Bevezia has rejoiced, so he must have had some issues with his car. So yellow flags. Oh, what's happened to there? That was Alon? No, that was... Was that Bevezia? No, that was... I think that might be Alonso. Was that Alonso? No, it wasn't Alonso. I'm just trying to... I think that might be Leo 2, actually. Yeah, that might be Leo 2. Just lost it at the last few corners. Mikey's under a lot of pressure from Felix again. So the Drivers' Championship leader, who's 4 seconds... Well, was 4 seconds. He was like 5 seconds behind Cameron Dowds, who could stop the Rock, could stop the winning domination of Carlsberg, well, the new Carlsberg of Mikey. Like I say, he's had he had 2 wins on the bounce, then no, he had 5 wins. He had 5 wins on the bounce. So 5 wins on the bounce. Yeah, 5 wins on the bounce. And out of that 5 wins, he's only had the 1 fastest lap. And that was when he won at the Hungarian Grand Prix, which I could not commentate on. But I'm hoping he'll bounce back. Yeah, it looks like he is actually, Mikey, who's just slowly catching up. But if he is getting into 2nd place, as long as he's ahead of Corey Snook and Jamie, that's fine. That's decent points. That, correct me if I'm wrong, that is 75 points. That is 3 races already. Like ahead, 3 races ahead, and that's what I'm saying. 3 races is ahead. So Mikey's going along with these hard tyres. He's the only one who's left who's not done a lap yet. Boy, he's the only one who's not done a lap yet. But I'm hoping he'll hold on for dear life against Felix, because he's going to charge on his DRS. I'll be very surprised if he makes the move done now, but I was going to say I'll be very surprised, but not enough, sunshine, not enough yet. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live race itself. Like Cameron Dowds is in the lead in 1st. You got Mikey who's in 2nd. Felix is in 3rd. Alonso is in 4th. Big boy Juan is in 5th. Jamie Morris is in 6th place. Eric Carlsberg is in 7th. Kieran McDonald is in 8th. Bevezia is in 9th place. You got a Charlie who's in 10th place. So again, he's got the fastest up of the race. So either way, whatever happens now, he'll guarantee at least 2 points. Because if he finishes in 10th, that's 1 point. If he gets the fastest up, which he has got, that's another point. That's 2 points already. So that's what he's gonna get. But he's already a bit behind. About 30 seconds, nearly 40 seconds behind. Bevezia is in 9th place, so he'll try and get that fastest lap point as much as possible. It looks like Mikey's had enough now. Mikey's had enough and is going into the pits. Now this will be for the softs. And this is going to be quite interesting now, because the drivers who are really going for it now are, you got Jamie who's in 5th place, who will try and pull away. There's quite a few drivers who've had. Well, Cosper's got the fastest of the race now with a 1:38.791, so he's took it away from Charlie. So well done to Cosbury. He's not messing about at all. So Mikey is just about to come out to the pits, and would not be surprised if he's on the soft. No, he's on the medium tyres. So he's playing it safe, which I don't blame him. He's playing it absolute safe. Big Boy Schwan is going for the softs. That's quite interesting. He's going for the soft tyres itself. So fair play to him. Fair play. Again, all the drivers are all split out now, so there's not much action galore. I'm hoping that will be sooner rather than later. Big Boy Schwan is going to go for that soft tyre. So while the drivers are all going through the gaps, I'll try and go and give you my review of each of the driver itself. So Cameron Downs, where is he? So Cameron Downs, who's not had his only race was back at, I think it was the British Grand Prix. Yeah, he was at the British Grand Prix. He had the fastest lap. We've got 10 laps to go, guys. 10 laps to go. So Cameron Downs, who had the chance to win, if I remember it right, at the British Grand Prix, but he could not finish it off. He was battling out with Jamie so much, and then all of a sudden I think he lost a few positions, and then he dropped himself down, because that's why he had 12 points. 13 if you included the fastest lap. That's the extra point. And Colesbury 138.580 is charging his way to close the gap to Jamie Morris, is in 4th place. But yeah, Cameron Downs, who's reserve, that's his only points this season. That's his only points this season. He did have a start in another race, but I can't remember which one. Probably. Felix. So Felix. Where is he? Felix. Yeah. So Felix is last 3 races. Well, 2 races if you say. He had a good race, to be fair. Like in 5th or 6th, I think it was, and then he had a podium in his 2nd race of the evening. And this was, correct me if I'm wrong, what I said last week. He is, what's the word? This is his first proper time in the online league racing. So, and to get 2nd place in a faster league, in the F1 league, it is still impressive. And I'm hoping he'll go from strength to strength as well. You've got Fernando Alonso, or Jonathan Alonso as they call it. So he's in 6th place at the moment. His only win was back at the Canadian Grand Prix. All the rest are outside the podium or just lesser points as well. So he's had a mixed season, shall we say, but he's still ranking up the points, and he's still in 6th place. So who knows? Cosgrave still improving his time, 138.171 now. So again, trying to see what happens. Jamie Morris is in 3rd place at the moment. He's got 107 points. Again, it's about 76 points from the leaderboard. Well, the leader of Mikey. Mikey wants to win this title. Bivesi has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mikey, who been eager to try and win this title away from Jamie Morris since the days of back in 2018 or 2019, I can't remember, but one of those games, they were the dominant. They were battling out left, right and centre, and they still do either way. But Jamie, the last 2 races, you kind of feel sorry for him, because it felt like it was rotten luck. But again, I think it was the frustrations of the heat of the moment, hence why he had the qualifying ban for this Singapore Grand Prix. But again, he's happy about it, because he's tried to pull away from Colesbury. He did get the move ahead from Morris is just holding on for 4th. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but Colesbury has not messed about. He wants to try and make this move done as soon as possible. As I said, Colesbury now make the move to Jamie. Jamie's already defeated of that move. I think he just knew that it wasn't going to happen. during that DRS strain. Hopefully he won't lose out too much, but Carlsberry might have a chance, might have a chance to get third place, and it would be still of a job for him, because his only podium, and this is what shocks me, his only podium was back in Hungary. That was his one and only podium he has ever had this season, and that's the Drivers' Champion from last season. Charlie has retired. Charlie has retired. Again, yellow flag set to 2, I believe. Yeah, they just crashed. I think, I don't know if Charlie made a mistake, or he knew that he was far behind and he was just retired as at the end of the track. Carlsberry has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, like I said, Carlsberry, his only his only podium was back in Hungary, and that was like about 3 races ago. Yeah, 3 races ago. But again, he had the transition from pad to wheel, and I think that's the downfall for this season. But again, I'm guessing he'll probably say this season's more of a challenge, like more of a test. You probably see the real life Carlsberry to battle it out in for wins next season, but I think we are going to get a new Drivers' Championship championship winner. That's Alonso. Alonso's ahead. Yeah, Alonso's ahead in third. Carlsberry is on the medium tyres. He is on a charge. He is on a rampage. If he can get behind Alonso, he will have the DRS. He'll have the DRS. We'll finally be able to get some overtakes now. Charlie has left the session, left Singapore. Carlsberry, gonna go around the outside. A little bit of contact, but not enough. Well, I say not enough. Not much into that. But Carlsberry now made the move into third, and now it's brought Carlsberry into the top 3. But bear in mind though, unfortunately, the graphics on the left-hand side does not show the penalties like it does in the game. We will try and get that sorted for you as soon as possible. But for now, it's still, without doubt, under pressure moments. Either way. Sorry. Either way, it's still impressive stuff from these guys, to be fair. You need that oomph. Where's Jamie Morris now? Jamie Morris... yeah, like I said, Jerry Morris has had a torrid last few races, but he really is on rampage to try and get a top 3 finish if he can. But Alonso, where's Alonso? Oh yeah, I've said Alonso, didn't I? Bevezzi's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he'll be absolutely livid. Jerry Morris is not messing about. He wants to try and get this move done as soon as possible. Mikey's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Again, these are all going to be building up at the end of the session, and we will have a new winner of this race. It looks like Jerry Morris is trying to close the gap to Alonso. Jerry Morris is having a pretty much thinking about it, but he cannot make the move. He cannot make that move done. So let's see if Jeremy Morris can try and close the gap. And I'll mention the other drivers in a moment or two. So Jeremy Morris trying to do everything he can to close the gap to Alonso, but he can't do anything about it. Right, this is a chance now if he can get a good exit. But this is what I mean. The ERS is more it's OP. The ERS is OP. Even if you haven't got the DRS, it's still OP. The reason why I say OP means overpowered, and it just means that it's super powered, and you know, even if you don't have the DRS, you still get ahead either way, and it's just annoying as a driver. 5 laps to go, guys. 5 laps to go. It looks like Cameron Downs is flying across the line with 5 laps still to go. Kieran D has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple, so he's having a torrid time. It looks like Jamie. It looks like Jamie's now meant to move. No, he hasn't. He's trying to make the move, but he cannot do it at all. So here we go. Can Jamie now make the move? It looks like Colesbury's made the move on to Felix. Morris has moved to fourth. Alonso drops down to fifth and will not do what he can. So let's go back to Felix on his third race on online racing as well. Could have a chance for another podium if he can keep hold of that third. As long as he doesn't have any more penalties, he'll be absolutely fine. Felix, I've been impressed with him, considering this is his third race. Last week he said this was his second race in online racing, so he's stepped up a gear massively. Absolute massive. But I'm hoping he'll try and hold on for third. But you got Jamie Morris who's not messed about. He wants to get that podium as soon as possible. He's got plenty of time to do it. But Cameron Dowds, who will be on for the charge to close the gap. Now, I said earlier on to Azari, if that's how you pronounce it, is where will Alonso finish? Where will Alonso 14 finish? I did say if he's avoid any of the contact. Oh, Colesbury's in the pits. That's. Oh, I'm wondering he's going to go for the fastest lap point. That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Nice. It looks like Kieran McDonald is also going to the pits. So these guys are going for it, and they're not messed about. They really want to go for it. Colesbury's got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit white line, so he knows that he can't. He's got quite a few penalties, so you got to be careful not to lose out too much. Alonso getting close to Jamie Morris, but Jamie Morris is not messing about. Who have I not mentioned about? Big Boy Juan, actually. Big Boy Juan. He's had 3 starts, but he's had 3 DNFs during the time. So at the moment, fingers crossed, this will be the first race where he had a decent amount of points. So, well, said decent. This is his only points of the season. Considering he's had 3, he's been more like a reserve. I know he's been struggling to try and get onto the racing, but I'm hoping he'll bounce back as quickly as possible. It's well, the closest up battle now is Jerry Morris and Alonso. So Alonso could have a chance to finish off in the podium. Jerry Morris, depending on the penalties, he might have a chance to finish off in third. So yeah, the only one I've not mentioned about is Bevezia. Bevezia, who's in 10th place, his best points finish was back in Austria. So yeah, it was I think it was 5th or 6th. But yeah, that was his best finish, and he might have a good finish. Also might. At the moment, he's struggling in 9th place, but I'm hoping this will be his best opportunity to close the gap to Big Boy Juan, who's in 8th. But Alonso's not messing about now. You've got 3 laps to go, guys. 3 laps to go. Can Jamie Morris hold on for third, or will Alonso spoil the party and get 3rd place? It is really heated up now, guys. It's really heated up. We've got another time penalty. Who's that from? That's Bevezia. Or Vezia, as they pronounce it. Is 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But yeah, I mean, some of the drivers are going for the. I think they're going for the fastest lap, which is doable. Mikey's getting close to 5th. Mikey's getting close. So. Unless I'm mistaken, yeah, Cameron Dowds, who's pulling away in first by 20 seconds. Now, if Cameron Dowds was here at the start of the season, and had no missed racing, he would have been ahead of Mikey for quite a lot of points. The top 5 have all pitted once. The top 5 have all pitted once. So Eric Cosgrove has got the fastest of the race now, 137.606. So that's a good chance. So the battle for third is really heated up. I'm going to put it from Alonso's point of view because I'm guessing the tyre wear is not that great for that moment of time being. But yeah, they're on the penultimate lap and they can't afford to mess up. They cannot afford to mess up. Oh my god! Oh my god, Alonso! Alonso's not giving... he did not give Mikey enough room at that corner. So that's... Mikey! Oh, he's not messed about! No contact! There's been contact. That was close. I'm surprised there was no wing damage. But Mikey holding on for fourth. Or will Alonso hold on? Alonso's going side by side. No! Would have been a two-to-bed moment. He would have had a two-to-bed moment. Though on the final lap now. Carabao Dance has just crossed over the line to do his one and final lap. And this has been a very, very long race. Very, very long race. Alonso trying to close the gap to Mikey. But again, if Jeremy Morris has got quite a lot of penalties, he's got to get ahead of Mikey with those penalties. Otherwise, Mikey will be back into that podium. At the moment, this will be, if it stays like this will be the first time since Canada for round 4 where Mikey has not scored a point inside the top 3. Eric Colesborough's got 37.227 of his fastest lap. Bevezier's just coming out of the pits. So yeah, mad scenes to be fair, absolutely mad. Looks like, what's happened to Kieran Day? Kieran D is retired. Kieran D has retired on the last lap. I was surprised because I thought he would have had decent points. He would have had decent points. But something must happen. Something must happen. So Mikey putting the pressure on Jamie Morris for third. If he can, that would be fantastic. But they're coming up to the DRS zone now onto sector 2 into sector 3, and they will not be messing about at all. Let's go back to Cameron Dowds, who's just about to cross the line. He will be your winner, and he's broken the deadlock. And he, who's at the time penalty? It looks like Big Boy Juan is at the time penalty. Well done to Cameron Dowds, who had the win of the Mercedes crew. Fantastic stuff. Felix, oh my God, there's been close encounter. Felix will finish off in second. Jerry Morris will finish off. Oh no, Jerry Morris finished off in second. Felix in third. Alonso fourth. Mikey in fifth. That's the shock. Mikey in fifth place. Colesbury, who had a 5-second time penalty for unserved, will drop down to 6th. Where's Big Boy Juan? Oh, Big Boy Juan will have to do the whole lap. But Bevezier was already a lap down. So Juan will finish off in 7th place unless he gets the fastest lap and would have had extra point. But that was without doubt. There was not much overtakes, which I wanted to see, especially at this track. But it is a long race. Even though 31 laps is a long race, it is definitely a long race. But yeah, fantastic stuff. Van Ash Cheeks has left the session. So like I said, we had 15 drivers, 8 remained. That's mad. Colesbury has left. And we will get Cameron Dowd, Jamie Morris. Oh, Big Boy Juan has spun! He's trying to do the celebration. He's celebrating 7th. I know, the softs is probably gone. He's got to be careful the last few corners unless he's going to the pits. Cross the line. And there you go. well done to Cameron Downs for winning the Singapore Grand Prix. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And well done to Jamie Morris, who's the driver of the day as well. Fantastic stuff. But mad scenes. But well done to Cameron Downs, who this is his third race, I think. This is his third race of the season, and this is his perfect moment, because this is his first win of the season. The new Flying Scotsman in first. You got Felix, Jamie Morris in second place. Felix is in third as well, so Felix is having a great time as well. Here are your race classification for the Singapore Grand Prix. For the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, you got Cameron Downs to finish off as a winner in first. Jamie Morris second. Felix is in third. Alonso fourth. Mikey, who's not scored a point outside the top three since round 4, so that's bad scenes. Carlsbury in 6th. Big Bourgeois in 7th. Bevezia 8th. Kieran D, Charlie, Leroy, Giletto, Arthur, Snookster, and Ash Cheeks of the only ones who have had no, did not finish at all during that time. So now I'll get Cameron Downs, Jerry Morris, and Felix to the party, to the commentators' box to hear their thoughts. And don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back for the quick interviews, because it's going to be a very long one. You alright, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys. We've just done the Singapore Grand Prix, and it was without doubt some battles galore. It wasn't a classic as what we would have liked to have seen, but there's been a few battles that we would like to see in the near future as well. So we've got the top 3 drivers of Cameron Dowds, Jamie Morris, and also Felix for his second podium of the season as well, on a roll with 3 races on his proper online racing as well, so fantastic to him as well. So we'll talk to Cameron Downs for that dominance of the first place, and then talk to Jamie Morris, who went through nearly the back of the grid to be the driver of the day, and then also Felix to get his second podium on the bounce after the Italian Grand Prix. Cameron, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, good you.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. That was a stellar of a job from you, mate, tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks.
Ah, cool. Did you expect that big gap during that race itself?
I didn't really expect that big of a gap. I don't really have much practicing time, to be honest, but when I did practice it did feel really good in the car. And then, yeah, it was just felt really good in the race, and the car felt really good, and I was just able to took it up, I guess, and I was just able to drive away. And then safety car came out. I mean, me and Lee were absolute. We got a massive gap just because. I can't remember who it was, but someone started on hards behind us, and then they just held up like there was a whole train, and me and Lee had like a 7 seconds lead within like 5 laps, which was nice. But then a safety car came out, and I just went on to hards, and then just drove to the end, I guess. There's a few good battles in between with Mikey and a few others, which was fun as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say you had that since the safety car come in, you and Lee were battling out to say, right, who will get out first to try and keep ahead of the race itself. But
Yeah.
you went through all the gaps. You went, as you said, you went through some battles. Did you say Mikey was your best battle tonight?
Yeah, Mikey was a good battle. It was a nice switch back on him, and then it was just into that right left was quite cool. But yeah, I can't really remember the battles to be honest because it was such a long race. But yeah, Mikey was one of the standout ones.
Nice one, nice one. And I know you haven't been into the league, like you've been on and off, obviously, due to the
Yeah.
commitments as well. But every time when you've been racing at CWC, you've been absolutely brilliant. So much battles galore, and we hope to keep you here for a very long time, hopefully,
Yeah,
as
thank
well.
you.
So well done tonight, mate. Did a stellar of a job, and I wish you all the very best luck if you do come back next week. If you are, fantastic. Oh, are you? Are you?
No, it'll be because I have PSGL. I'll be next 2 weeks. I think I'll be gone, and then I'll be here for the rest of the season because PSGL's on an off season after that.
Okay, mate. So I'll see you in, I believe, it's Japanese USA. Might see you at the Mexican Grand Prix. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah,
So there'll be the Mexican
yeah.
Grand Prix. So whatever happens, I wish you all the very best of luck in PSGL and everywhere else that you're doing. And other than that, well done tonight. Have a great night. Cheers for that, mate.
Yep.
Nice one.
Thank you. You too.
Uh, Jamie boy, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah, that was feeling a lot better with that result.
Are you
After that big
sure?
win.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that? Would you like to talk to the commentator, Malk, to talk about the relief of this race, shall we say?
yeah, stressful the last few ones, and this one is finally came to plan. It's one of my least favorite tracks, and surprisingly, I pulled it out of the bag. If the car felt amazing, the tires were great, and I was just trying to go a long way on those mediums. Overtaking was actually quite fantastic because I enjoyed those overtakes that I did on the people, especially Fernando when he tried to defend. But it was a good battle between me and him. And it was quite a tactical what I did with Felix because Felix had a 3-second time on as my teammate, and I thought Fernando and Mikey are catching, so I was backing off so I could just hold up Fernando while Felix extended that gap or maintain the gap. And both Alfa Romeos got the podiums, and yeah, like you said, Felix 2 podiums in a row. He did a fantastic job yet again. Very happy for him to get back on the podium. He said he was struggling on tyres, and I was a bit. In the first lap on those hard compound tyres, it was horrible because they went up to temperature. I hit the wall, but thankfully there was no foot wing damage. But yeah, everything went smoothly and as planned. I'm really happy with the result. And what a place to do it in Singapore.
Yeah, absolutely. Singapore, don't get me wrong, Singapore is one of the longest races. Even though it's 31 laps, you don't think it's long. It is absolutely long. And you just don't know when it's going to end as well. But I know you had the qualifying ban this evening, so obviously you did not do any qualifying. But if you did had qualifying without the ban, should we say, where would you think you would have been with the pace that you had tonight, if you had the choice?
My honest opinion with Lee and Cam, I felt like I was on par with Lee and Cameron. I felt like I
Leon,
was on par.
Leon.
I, I felt like I was on pace with those two.
Yeah,
So If only I didn't get that qualifying back, which is my own fault. But we move on, and hopefully we can come back next week and try and get a better than one in P2.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully get a bit more than P2 itself. But it was a good, well, you was the driver of the day either way, because you went from nearly at the back of the grid, I think it was 14th, all the way to second place. So that is still a better, well, still better than nothing after what happened the last few weeks. And I understand your frustrations, which I won't go into too much detail anyway. But you're still,
Yeah, but
still,
Carsberry.
yeah. So it's still good battle itself as well to get
With the Carsberry situation, I knew that he was doing medium to medium and soft, so I thought there's no point holding him up because I'm trying to get Fernando and possibly my teammate. But I decided to stop fighting my teammate when I realised he could be potentially up for a podium as well, so I helped him out. But I knew Carsberry was doing medium, soft, so I thought there's no point holding him up and potentially ruin my own race by defending, because I knew he'd have to pit later on the softs.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. So, Jamie, I know you're. I think you've moved yourself up to second place now because Corey Snook had the DNF tonight. So well done for that. Well done for a good result. Better than the last few weeks, should we say? So, I wish
more qualifying bans to get good results.
let's not talk about that during the stream if you can, mate. That'll be fantastic.
I'm kidding.
I know, but don't ever do that again because I will qualify ban you as well. Bish bash bosh on there as well. So well done, mate. Congratulations for getting second place, and wish you all the very best of luck for the remainder of the races. Who we've got? Felix. Felix, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm doing pretty good again. Thank you.
Felix, I bet you're thinking, can I have a seat now for the podiums? Because that's your second podium on the bounce as well.
Yeah, well, feels quite good to be honest. Went into this race with a bit of uncertainty where I will be in terms of pace. But then, especially after quali, I had no clue whatsoever where I was going to be because it was in the wet and it doesn't really show off the proper pace in the dry conditions. But then, yeah, went off to a solid start and then more or less had solid pace as well, but nowhere near the front. So there was no chance to get any more positions up the order. But in the end, absolutely happy and gotta say a big thank you to Jamie, who really played the team game here today and in the end saved my podium.
Yeah, absolutely. So, fair play to Jamie for trying to help you out as much as possible and try and keep your record going for your third race in a row in the CWC, and it's just still impressive stuff that you've got 2 podiums out of here. It took me a while to get my first podium in LeagueRacing, so now that feeling to get your 2 podiums in a row. And at the third race of asking, that's still impressive stuff. So, was there any good moments from your perspective tonight as well?
Well, I had a pretty nice battle on lap 1 with I can't quite remember who it was. I think it was Arthur something.
Arthur, yeah.
Not too sure. Yeah, I think it was. That was quite fun. In general, the first 4 laps, I think, until the safety car came out,
Yeah.
were pretty fun because it was pretty tight with the other guys around me. But then it kind of became a boring race after all the guys pitted for their one and only stop then after the safety car. But yeah, had some nice battles here and there, and was pretty fun, not gonna lie. But yeah, like I said, I'm just happy to get away with the podium here because I think under normal race conditions, without that strategic decision on going onto the hards, I don't think I could be sitting here doing a podium interview. So yeah, just the thing I'm most happy about is probably the decision to pit on lap 4.
Fair enough. And you did still have a job. I saw some of the battles that you had, and you did fantastic stuff. But one more question for you. What was your favourite moment in the race? Without the podium, obviously. What was your favourite moment during the race?
Difficult one. Probably my overtake down the inside of Arthur after the first safety car, or the one and only safety car. That was quite nice on the third DRS straight. Yeah, then on the acceleration went past. I was pretty happy with that one.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. And you did a stellar job. Again, let's see if you can get more of that book the ticket to the podium itself for each and every week as well. You did a stellar job, and yeah, unbelievable stuff. And let's see if you can keep that run going to see yourself rocking up to through the driver standings as well. So, Felix, well done for yourself tonight, and wish you all the very best of luck for the remainder of the season. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Let's say thank you to Cameron Downs, who's just left. You got Jamie and Felix. Thank you to those guys as well. So, just one more recap, guys. Just a bit of a scenario itself. We'd like to say thank you to LeagueRacing TV channel for everything that they've done for CWC, to give them the host of the streams on there. So for the final time of asking, guys, please check out the trailer of LeagueRacing TV channel, why they are the ones to watch. Cheers, guys. Not yet, guys, not yet. Yeah, so cheers for LeagueRacing TV channel for everything they have done, and absolutely amazing stuff. So this was the CWC Racer League on the F1 League, live exclusive for you guys at the Singapore Grand Prix. I was, and I will show you again for the final time, I was your commentator for the evening, Malk, aka F1WFC_07. So check it out as much as possible. For the final time I'm asking, please make sure you like and subscribe to the LeagueRacing TV channel for all the live races itself. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. I think we've got about 8 as far as I know before stop the stream. So 2 hours nearly 2 hours of manic racing at the Singapore Grand Prix, and for the first time since round 4. For the first time since round 4, Mikey, who's not scored a podium finish. So he finished in 5th place. So that's the first time since round 4 he has not scored a podium point. And that's, I'm not saying he's going to cause any havoc, but he's still far ahead in the driver's standing. So he'll be absolutely fine with it, but the record was a bit of a shock as well. But well done to Cameron Downs, Jamie, and also Felix for their top 3 finishes. I'll see you soon for next week. I believe next week is the Japanese Grand Prix. The Suzuka da Veruca, as we always say. Ta-ra a bit, guys. See you all next week. Ta-ra a bit. Bye-bye.